Although the agreement is currently in renegotiation, in April of 2021 the American Space Agency, NASA, awarded the sole contract for their Lunar Artemis mission lander to SpaceX. The selected design is a modified Starship rocket. Looking like something right out of the pages of a 1950s pulp science fiction magazine, the Starship rocket may change spaceflight like nothing before it. In the last few years, human landings on the Moon and Mars about a decade from now seem a lot more realistic. NASA's contract to develop, test, and fly 2 missions to the Moon also appears to be a bonus for SpaceX. The company has been rapidly building and testing Starship iterations from their Boca Chica facility and has just completed a 10-kilometer hop and successful landing with the serial number 15 prototype. The next milestone is an orbital flight, which the company aims to hit this summer. With the NASA mission or not, SpaceX was already on the way to achieve the company goal of building a colony on Mars using the Starship delivery vehicle. NASA has bet on a bold future of exploration. Until now, the plans NASA had contemplated for human exploration in deep space all had echoes of the Apollo program. The missions seem to be repeats of the feats from 50 years ago. These missions were guided by the space race, and not really part of a long-term initiative aimed at building a sustainable extraplanetary presence for humans on the Moon and Mars. By selecting SpaceX, NASA appears to be embracing SpaceX founder Elon Musk's vision of Mars colonization, and making humans a multiplanetary species. If Starship meets the goals Elon Musk has set for it, Starship getting this contract is like the US government supporting the railroads in the Old West here on Earth, claims Rick Tumlinson, a proponent of human settlement of the solar system. It is transformational to degrees no one today can understand. What is it that makes Starship so transformational? SpaceX has largely self-funded development of Starship as the reusable upper stage of a massive rocket, Super Heavy. The vehicle is intended to take dozens of people to Mars at a time in a 6-month voyage. A former aerospace engineer from the channel This Is 2-Bit DaVinci calls Starship the next evolution of humankind's journey to the stars. Compared to the Artemis submissions from Blue Origin and Dianetics, Starship is massively oversized for taking 2 or 4 astronauts down to the surface of the Moon. That said, it was the only submission to be on a direct engineering path towards reusability and sustainability. Although fuel tanks make up 2/3 of the volume of the Starship stage, without the booster, the pressurized cabin area of the Starship is still bigger than a Boeing 747. The large size of Starship also allows for SpaceX to use the platform for variants of the design. These include crew, tanker, cargo, lunar and even deep space variants. The tanker model will allow other Starships to refuel in space. By making the vehicle variable, the engineering, building and qualifying activities can be done at once, saving time and expense. The economies of scale realized with the Starship design, with stainless steel construction, will mean that expensive heat shielding will not be required over the whole vehicle. Each crew Starship will be able to carry 100 people or 150,000 kilograms to orbit. Combined with the cost-efficient Raptor engine and methane and liquid oxygen fuel, each Starship will be able to fly numerous times. One of the most obvious distinguishing features of Starship is its massive size. Starship is big because it needs to be big. The Starship upper stage is expected to have a 9 meters, 30-foot diameter, and towers at 50 meters, 160 feet tall. These dimensions mean that Starship is capable of lifting a dry mass of 120 tons with 6 Raptor engines. Once complete, it will be the biggest spacecraft ever built. Plus the Starship can be reused. By comparison, the Space Launch System rocket under development by NASA will be able to launch 95 metric tons into low Earth orbit. NASA and its contractors will be able to build just one a year. The vehicle will launch just one payload, at a cost of about $2 billion, and then be discarded into the ocean. SpaceX is already capable of building one Starship a month, and the plan is to reuse each booster and spacecraft dozens of times. SpaceX has already proven the model of rocket reusability with its Falcon 9 system. Each Starship is built out of rolled 3mm stainless steel that is bent and then welded to make barrels that are 2 meters high and 9 meters in diameter. These barrels are then stacked up on top of one another and welded together. 17 barrels and a nose cone are needed to make a Starship. Already SpaceX have automated much of the welding and inspection processes needed to produce the Starship, dramatically cutting production cycles. So instead of one mission a year at a cost of $2 billion, NASA could have the capacity to launch 100 tons into orbit every 2 weeks for the same price. The implications of this are staggering. SpaceX is currently producing and launching Starship prototypes from its Starbase Boca Chica, Texas facility, but has also purchased 2 offshore oil tankers with the intention of repurposing them as launch platforms. In picking the Starship architecture, NASA is helping enable a path toward a super heavy launch vehicle, in-space propellant storage, in-space refueling, and large up and down mass to planetary surfaces, said Abhi Tripathi, who has examined these problems from both NASA and SpaceX's perspective. According to Eric Berger, the senior space editor at Ars Technica, if Starship is successful, NASA no longer needs to pick just one or two big things to do in space. The agency will be able to do many different things at the same time. Fleets of Starship variants will be possible. Although NASA's Artemis mission to the Moon is exciting and an opportunity for SpaceX to fund development of the Starship, Elon Musk's overriding goal to make humans a multiplanetary species is what is driving the company. Musk has said that he wants a Mars colony with as many as 1 million citizens. Early estimates point to the fact that thousands of missions will be needed just to set up the basic infrastructure of such a colony. Starship is about more than a single proof of concept/propaganda win. The Starship design and reusability will make sending thousands of missions to the Moon, Mars and beyond possible. That is what makes Starship so staggering. It is the vehicle that, more than anything we have ever seen, points a direction for humanity to reach other planets in our solar system. Thank you for watching. To help us produce more content like this, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Stay tuned for the next episode.